I, I, we let you down. Just know that. All the grown-ups, we failed because y'all should be, if worst case scenario, y'all should be working for us until you get what you want. We failed, and I'm about to get on them because they failed me with the money, and now we failed y'all. So that's how that go. But it shouldn't be. It's unacceptable, man. Yeah. All our young people, man, who went out of town and all that, man, we shouldn't be struggling. Shouldn't be. All right, let's be. Yeah, so that sign in the suit. Yeah. You want to stay there? No, hey, love that. Love it. Oh. Yeah. All right, let's fill the sheet. That's yeah. That's right. We ready? Yeah, it should be 17. Yeah, it's keep yeah. All right, everybody, if we could, we can open up the prayers. So it's good place then we go to the right introduction.
That's what so that's the color case we need to.
I hear it very well.
Good.
She better okay, he's ready.
All right, and so
You need this microphone to him, there's a him. Wait, I maybe that's the phone.
Yeah, we don't know that.
And then,
it would pick up without,
yeah.
without pretty.
But for you. And then we don't have. This one gonna make you a chair. Where we take. This is long, back. This is one. That. No, set up the table.
It's still. When you pick it up, we had 5 minutes. It is. I think it's. Yeah.
It is. Oh.
You can see this. You can see this. Basically, that's what it's about.
All right, we all was holding up with prayer. Any visitors in the house that want to lead us first? If not, I do it. All right. We just prepare our hearts right now. Thank you, Father, we come before you with thanksgiving in our hearts. We pray that your will is done. We ask for your forgiveness, Father, for anything that we've done, said, Father, that is pleasing to you. We pray that you would take over this meeting, lead, guide, and direct our words, our thoughts right now. For ultimately, Father God, we want to see this vision manifest in the lives of our people, blah, 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 all around the world. This is the amen. Amen. All right, so we always begin with introductions so that way people know each other in the room. But our introductions are a little different. We open up with our name, our zip code, and then what you want to see happen before you leave this paper. That's a really big point. That's important. So I'm my zip code is 46402. That's near downtown Gary. And before I leave this paper, I want to see black people loving each other, supporting each other, doing business with each other, by traveling back and forth between here and Africa. It's time to be and one way is about to be one. You know, that's what I want to see happen before we leave this paper. And we want to start with the person hosting us in the back. Who's speaking?
Okay, I'm over here. Thank you, Ron, for having this venue deal with such an important topic today. My name is Glenn Haynes, I'm Executive Director of the Cyber Arts Council, the partner here in the park. I'm also the second vice president of the Dartmouth Park Life Council. My zip code is 60602, and with the quiet in this world, I would like for our children to know that truth still exists, that they're living in a world of untruths, or truth will prevail, and they will be comfortable in knowing that they're living amongst people that want to share the truth and that want to make sure that we're living in a world that is peaceful, that is honest, that allows us as a people to prevail during the hardships that we've endured through our history, and that truth is going to be that God is to get to that destination.
I love that. Truth. Go here under that. All right, young man, look into the spot. What's your name, young man?
Yeah.
What's your name? Daniel, what's your last name? How old are you? What's your career goal? What you want to be when you grow up? Are you a help people? That tells us you got a clear heart. That's what you got to do when you grow up. Yes. You remember?
My name is Tony Wilson.
Can y'all hear me? No.
First, my name is 20. This is too big. Yeah, too big, but yeah, so yeah, I think
Hold on, we don't have the mic on the table.
oh, okay, I'm sorry. So, yes, I'm from a zip code 60621. So before I leave this earth, I do want to see a whole lot of people. I want the world to know that a whole lot of people, it's not too late. It's always a way to do what you need with like succeed in life. It's a way for everything. It's answer to all things. God bless one of them, trust I believe. But yeah, it's most definitely there's more ways than everything anybody else can do.
What's the career goal?
My career goal is to be successful with my life and be able to take care of my family and such more.
I'm looking at these. What you love doing?
My career actually, job wise, I love to do construction. So I do construction, I do remodeling, I do gardening, I do everything. What comes to my mind.
And then last one, how old are you? That's quick.
I am 26 years old.
And he's been on trips around the country with us. He's a good testament to the work we do. Sir, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Kevin Bruno. I got out with a friend, man, what the name was about, and he explained it out to me. Yeah, man. Get the color out of it, I can create the man. And so far, you know, I'm getting color. I like it so far, and it's like it's gonna be interesting, man.
If not, you feel both. You feel the spirit is here. That's going in tight. What's your career? Where your career?
But I'm,
What was your name?
looking,
Okay. Administration?
yeah.
Okay. Good. All right, guys, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. My name is Charles Robinson. I am governor with NBCU. I'm in the Chicago Rosa area, 60628 is the zip code. My sister city is Dallas, Texas, and the African country I represent is South Africa. Currently, I'm a Chicago public schools. I'm an educator. And what I would like to see happen before I leave this earth is us taking our rightful place on the world stage economically, socially, and just being the people that we are and love and care.
Yeah, perfect. All right, I'm reading that over there. Just so everyone know, my wife is coming from Indiana and traffic is horrible. She has it. When the food gets here, you guys can grab food. We don't like taking no food home with us. Just take the food and eat it along the way. So let me give you the rundown of today. And we definitely going to talk about one of what we do and commercial. Definitely do that. So the National Summit is designed so that we have time set aside once a month to have this conversation we're about to have. And the conversation centers on 8 different topics. And these 8 topics is crucial, y'all. Our very, everything we said, our education, our safety, our upliftment, our enrichment, and it's so important. And the vision is that every zip code is represented in every zip code sister city. You heard Governor Rosie being in Dallas. So it should be Dallas people here. That's how big the vision is that every once in a while, Black America comes together and has something. We're gonna have. Every vehicle in Chicago is linked to a different city. And so when Antonio and his sister was going out of town, that was part of this process. And we wanted everybody to come into. So that's the vision there.
Question,
Yes,
since that young man was sent to Dallas, could we have done Zoom and had somebody from Dallas form the line?
yeah, big time, that's big. We're actually running live now. That's what needs to happen. But we, part of this conversation about keeping the real. We have some serious problems in our community. And so we don't know what should be, or we not know what should be. We shouldn't have these violent incidents we're about to go over. So you're right. We can get that. So what we're gonna talk about, we always list the agenda, I'm gonna read it to you. You know, we do roll calls, we can see who's here, who should be here, who's online. We talk about the good news, real quick, the good news you guys have. We get the, we just know we got it. The good news. Bring that table into. The good news, we go over Mississippi. Mississippi is so important to what we need to do. We're gonna talk about Mississippi. We're gonna go over the violence. We're gonna go over our person. We're gonna talk about economics. We're gonna talk about the taxation of our people that's making some of them lose their home. We'll go over construction. We're gonna go over naming the poor Black youth. We got a we're gonna go over education. We got a child. We're gonna go over our teachers, how literally every summer we struggle sometimes with our teachers. We'll go over the government policy, laws, voter registration, the G20, and then we're gonna be done. We're gonna do all this. So this is a full topic, but that's why we want to have people all over the country today to hear about it. So let's go to the roll call real quick. 606 12 that's East Garfield Park. We have representatives. 606 23 is Orlando. 606 24 is the host. That's what we have right now. Sandra Bridges should be here. You can see if she makes it. 60639, that's like North Austin. We don't have anyone coming here. 60644. Mark is coming up. It's understood. Yes, she's in 60644. 60651. That's the guy to division. We don't have anyone. Now we're going to West Austin. So technically, West Austin is strong because we on the side of the town. We do this summit every single month in a different part of the city. So when we in your part of town, ideally, you max it out because we literally only do this once a year. So this is this last year.
You guys come to zip code. You say that.
No. That's why take over the 2 a.m. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got it. That's
Should be important.
always when they speak. I already still, it's not too loud.
No.
All right, so now that's the west side. So I'm not doing the west side of the bus. But we are here. And like I said, people coming from out of town, all that, we came to get gas prices high, so we know when we on your side, and here people show up. We want to do this again next month. I just want to put that on the table, roll call. Now, in the south, 60609 zip code, that's the city. That area is really changed, blacks are really disappearing, like that zip code. 60620, that's our restaurant. A lot of violence with that zip code. 60621 is Inglewood. 60629 is Market Park. Blacks are disappearing, like that zip code. Market Park. 60629. 60636 is disappearing, like that zip code. Inglewood be strong over there. Losing that and was the 60652 is our economically stable, that's Ashburn. Then we go over to the east side of Chicago, 60615, Governor should be on Joe Burrows, that's Washington Park, 606-17 is Calumet Heights, it's 95th, Stony Island, area over there. 606-19 is Chatham. 606-280 represent two people actually. So that's going to be charged, Groveland, Cooperman. 606-37 is Tucson. And then 606-43 is Washington Heights. That's like 95th to either city and western, offset all the way to western. We could say one, we put that in the woods up there. And 606-49 is South Shore. And then the last one is Barnesville, 606-5. So those are the two codes that we build relationships in every day. We've been doing this for 31 years. This November 20. So with that, I wanted to state for the record, we are ultra busy as a people. And unfortunately, when you're real busy, we miss each other. And so that's one of the challenges that we have, we're too busy and we're not doing that's how we're coming to get things done that we like to do, because they make the time. So I didn't want to put that on the record. Mississippi is our most important black state. Mississippi is the blackest state in America. Like no other state has a percentage of black people, almost 40%. No other state. There's 7 states, 90% white. Not one state, 50% black. Mississippi is the closest one, 38%. So that lets you know, you say, why does that matter? Why does it matter that there's 7 states? If it don't matter, it do matter. And so it's really important. What we've done with Mississippi is we've gone through all 82 counties in Mississippi. We started bridging, creating relationships. And the vision is that we financially support the people in the city coming up to the sun on a regular basis, like literally every single month. And so we met some good people this last month in Mississippi, Tequila, Shabilla, Lily, Ruthie. We just met the mayor of Drew, Mississippi. All right, we're gonna be interviewing her very soon here in Drew. And hopefully by the time we got soon, we'll really have to do whether it's on the internet. We're not gonna be able to make it give. We just pay for older ones to come up here today to participate and go. So that's the rule report. Anything you guys can report that happened this since last month? Anybody? Anything good? We always get negative, so we always want to hear if there's anything good.
The church program is coming to Godfrey Park.
No, actually, it rotates, so next month we in Woodmont.
Okay.
So it rotates around. But I'm gonna go through the city to go through that, sure too. But that I want to report this, Sean Ford, my brother, the congressional seat. And so he should be going to Congress, so all goes well in November. And that is a big deal because imagine what we do and then making this district a model of only American people. So when you got someone in power like that, and then you got to organize and we do, that's good results. So that's the good news I want to put out there. All right, so now we want to go over the sheet one, I think you should see this, but let me give you this too. This here is a list that should have came to you guys. This is people who look like us, who've been shot, killed, stabbed, and raped. We've been keeping this list 30 years. So this list is enormous if you can print it all out. So I'm talking incidents, and then you guys can how you feel, read. So we just had a 65-year-old man, the mayor's father from Dalton, shot, and he did die, and he was shot up 13th kid. That's right, we have on the west side, right? You see the time, I don't even do the daytime, right? 65-year-old man shot to death. On 96 and side, they set the house. You know, that's not set the house. 29-year-old rapper shot to death in Woodlawn, 62nd. businessman ambushed and killed right out of Google State, 2100 block, West 927. 2060. Then we had the two people murdered, 70 in Calumet. Right underneath that, you see a governor right there from 69 South of the Drive. This is all the one we got. Like this is all violence. I got some words on here, got members from here, the one from here. And that's because of this link that we have to other cities throughout the. So let me, what's the bill?
Well, that's why we need, that's why we do what we do. Now, again, to stop this glitch, it's all glitch. What I'm saying, people just being taken away from it. And, stop this destiny killer, you know, because, a lot of these areas, just like this, looking at a lot of these areas, it look desolate, don't look like it's violent. And from the stuff like this paper showing, it show people taking flight of back. You know what I'm saying? So that area become dead. When we still have vibrancy everywhere we at, we starting to see, I mean, that's what makes this happen to me. And it's not like it's a thing that naturally happens, it's purposely done. So, to make it.
You know, that way the light you see is key, because that means things are happening, moving, instead of just driving on, like, what about you? You feel it?
Well, I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm trying to get an idea, but thinking what I'm thinking about is what is maybe going to help the people if they did this kind of thing. But the problem we need to explain about is they ain't putting together and got too many other people coming in, and they don't want to put in together with their own people.
It appears that if we go keep overnight, it's just a thing we can. What's it about? You really see the sheep and carrots around the city.
Like, hey, it's crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, shooters, but I'm talking like the list. I really feel this is crazy. So, I feel like it could be more like programs like, and, you know, especially more, you know, bringing more young people off the streets, bring down the violence, you know, a lot. And then at the same time, I feel like it could be bring like more communities together and, you know, make it a more thing that you could keep your children together and put together, you know, when going through trauma or doing that.
Do you think I just don't try to do it?
I feel like they will, but it depends on if they want. Don't let that like be big.
So, let me, back to you. So, all it takes is one, right? If one person see a teenager in Dallas, care about community story, yes, right? So really, it takes one, so it's 26, but it's just one thing. That's 20 teenagers sitting around.
Yes.
What do you think last time? 29, well, that was fun. They want, they be doing stuff. Maybe the team will be doing things. So that's a big, you know.
Right.
One much more said to be, and they never finish. They get to see start, right? Go out and look. So you're gonna say, what are you gonna say?
Not that, how we can tell people it is, the video, say, and open from there. Let me go.
But these grandfathers was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. We get,
Yes,
we have.
yes, yes, sir. If we want to give us, they didn't have to. Now, my wife made it here to the city, my wife, your introduction person.
I am Tamika, and I'm proposed for the four over two here in Indiana. And what we just earned is what the month march, you know.
Give us the thoughts on this list that you know.
Getting in here, but you know, this list in itself is, it has the potential to create a hopeless spirit. With the beautiful part down the structure, you know, place to go on that list. That brings hope, you know.
And your approach to furniture, though, how do you see that impact?
Well, I think that, when you speak about the young people just creating, space where they can pick up a new trade, you know, yeah.
All right, this is my daughter, school day, Dico, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. My name is Brian. It's 4640. And what I was looking for, I think this firm is us coming together, supporting one another, helping. Just being,
Are you notice that those people who are no longer here, and but when it comes to your spirit?
there are places, but oh, but not many people know about.
And you do things, and family makes a difference.
That's one of my girls.
You hear that? Yeah. So one, see, that makes one, and if film, video and movie communication. Wow. Excellent. All right, so let's move to the next topic here, but we do have photo here, first time. Our thoughts, the solution is this is HSE. HSE, that's habits. Habits is a big part of this. Students got, what do they just need out of place, but it ain't really quick, guys. So habits is what we gotta fix. Habits makes some have so much that is second nature, that's the opposite of what they're doing now. So habits, scared, how do you use your time? People hang out all day, all night. We know I time is the devil's worship. We got other people who never time to do the devil's worship. Yeah, so we can say that. Okay, yeah. So schedule what you do with your time. And then with what we're talking about, it eats up your time. If you come in here from Detroit, that's 4 hours of your time, just get here. Can't shoot nobody on you. It's hard to miss violence in the way or something. You know what I mean? So if we constantly got stuff going on with people based on what they care about, it eats up their time. And then last week they did. Who you have at home? Some people, all they got is stupid problems, kids, lives, thieves, and they don't have to get it. They have everybody, never been told, they never told the people who need to determine that. So our solution, when you see the rest of these curriculums, let's put it in like speak for the judges, these people who involve tricks and rules. So you got people who feel who give it. That's the difference. Right now, you got people who don't give it. We got every people who give it. Who give. So HSA kind of schedule. And any thoughts on that, you guys? Let's say all that. All right, and this is our reminder that everyone in Chicago is fair. I dare anyone to stand up and say, these groups get millions of dollars, fair. No one claims success. Tell me if I'm wrong, if you got this success. This shouldn't be normal, so that's my position when we talk about, all this anti-violence money and all this. None of us win. So just so y'all know, we're getting a list of hospitals in all 20 cities, like great hospitals in the land. And once we got this list of all the hospitals, what we're gonna start doing is getting those hospitals to learn about us. We won't bring hospitals to the list, because we're gonna have to treat and keep women alive. We're trying to treat on the hospitals to know, and that list will be kept up, like the stars code, because that's what our nurses code is. So, missing person. So, we gave mission to, I think, who was it, maybe, a lifetime, this, Lionsgate, we gave those mission to use our video, missing person in the area of Hampton, who just coming out. The investigators, so she took, we reported, she is gonna, this young boy, we should get see it, next month in April. So that's, we've been deep with missing persons ever since we got started. And with us being involved in the top, we're in the best position, because on every block, our advantage is. But the lots won't be key to the main show. If someone go to business right now, who on, where did they be on the block? I mean, they go to this. So we believe that this first is a big part of what we do, because we're block by block. The other thing, just so you guys know, our homeowners and everything you have. If there's a white great group with no windows on, in your neighborhood, text the address to that phone number, right, that 312 number. We have a registry of vans that be housing a traffic person. And you don't have when you see that van, it can be somebody in that person on the track. So we literally got 50 vans, license plate numbers, the way it was last week. I know, construction people don't like that. We don't like this, women in church. Oh, that's right.
That way, just like you say, somebody, all of them. So that would narrow things down, and we had more people that was in tune to what's going on, checkmates around and, yeah, what's going on the block is important that, everybody.
Yeah. And we create, some people get caught, because they like, so let's do this, because the food is here, and let's take a break, and let me, food money, go, when we come back to the move, or, and talk about the youth, and get talk about that. We go take 5 minutes, take food, and then come back. All right. Mimi is ready, we can do that right quick. Let me grab it. Hey, you want to listen? Good. Sizeman, we can take it. You ready? Okay. So that. Look at. We can find out who is.
Right now.
You see.
What's kind of, and they don't video with mustard over there.
Yeah. We were talking about actually a different approach. And then, yeah, I think it's like, if I remember. It's bigger.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna get back going, you guys, just make it way, and, wherever we're at. So, the next subject is our young people, our youth. And, I'm gonna let y'all, because we're blocked by block, do we know the young people on the block? Where this is, I don't want to, they feel like they're disrespectful. But it's important that we know the young people on the block, even if you don't have a relationship with them. That takes time because of the trauma we get back went through. It's a certain process we have to get to know the people on the block. We just want to know if there's young people on the block first. So if you see young people on the block, all right, 3100 block of more, I see some teenagers, okay, good, you use those teenagers. Now we got a package of teenagers, so we're bringing a package so that it's something that they care about, I think, like listen to. So just know that the young people, we got 3 main buckets, young people, 5 to 9-year-olds. That's you what? 21. You 10. Remember, the you 10 and other people, those are the most at work. They're good. So they're the most pressure ones. So they're the easy ones to get 5 girls. How old are you now? How old? You get them, you're gonna recruit them. So that group is almost, you take them, you probably still get them that. Ain't gonna be like that. You know what that is. So the next group is 10 to 15-year-olds. 10 to 15. That's what you 15 is. That group is at a competitive stage in life. So you gotta take them 60. You know, that's felony, that's this, that's that, they compete, that's what they figure out their life. So that group, and then the subject group
is the U18s. That's 15, 17, something group. They going to the puberty, they can introduce drugs, first time in school, hanging out, different classes, they got all this freedom now, they're in high school. And that's what they we take out of time. Because you gotta get them out of the comfort zone into an environment where they can feel the comfort. See, you gotta take them out of they come on the block, they come when they neighborhood, you get them into a line. And when they leave, when they reach, and say something to you, you go here, and I said, the block, you try to do. So that is very important in terms of learning. And so when we walk up to them, we always show them bodies. And that gets the conversation going, but then we want to kind of, one of you to like, one of you come to the nurse, one of you a journalist, got one here. So we're gonna link the people in the field that you want to be in. Okay. Any thoughts on the young people, y'all? And older forms, so really, that's the G. Any thoughts, time out. Anything that comes to mind. All right, so we're gonna focus on Mississippi's 17, 18-year-olds. So in all our towns in the city, we're gonna be asking for the list of the 17 and 18-year-olds, particularly because Mississippi is the fourth state in the country. Meaning for us, I'm about a little bit furthest in Mississippi than anywhere else. But for the people in Mississippi, that means poverty is almost 40%. So anytime you can help finance these young people up here, that's a big deal. So us financing the traffic is really helping the families out. Like you get to come up to Chicago area. So we're gonna focus on that group. We've already let some of our leaders in the city know that this summer our vision is to help pay them to get on the Amtrak. Come on up here. Any thoughts on that? Yeah. All right. So now, yes, ma'am.
Then you already mentioned your name,
Yeah, so we have, yes, so what we have is 20 zip codes in Chicago. Every zip code has a governor. That's the governor of 662 right there. The governors interact with me as the CEO of the government, and we work on making sure that all the 20 zip codes in Chicago talking to the city. So he had that. So if you tell me you got a cousin in Dallas, Texas, you want to meet her, you want to make sure she knows this is the length of Dallas to come up here. So every zip code has a meeting, and inside every zip code we have 7 days living pattern. So that's like the agenda. Every Sunday it's time to do. Do Black families have a session? Like grandma died, that's Sunday. Every Monday is safety day. You know where's the section comes on in your zip code. Monday, check that. Check your smoke alarm on Monday. Everything like that's your smoke alarm. We saying Monday, we deal with that. You know, we're not gonna be taught to fight it, we didn't have smoke alarm. Every Tuesday is education day. So every Tuesday, how do we find out that that child will about those matters, this child will live about family matters. And Sunday, get them together. Tuesday being education day allows us to do that inventory. Every Wednesday is economic. That's the Black boycott day. That's when we don't spend money with people who don't care about our struggles. So we literally this whole Wednesday is a month. Can you name those Black businesses? If you can't, that says something. Chinatown, Freetown, they can name 20. If Black people can name 4, that's 30 days. You see what I mean? No other business. It's like that. You go to Chinatown, they do the exact same business next door. One open up Sunday, Tuesday, the other one on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Same stuff, but they agree to get your time off, you make it like Thursday. Unfortunately, I'm staying over every day, now it's good. So Wednesday is economic day. Wednesday is the day of getting jobs, listen, So when someone needs a job, they can come and they don't even get the list. Thursday is open. That's big because we die, recently we died from high blood pressure, we died anything. So Thursday we talk about how to be healthy. So on the block, when we help you get the block done, Thursday healthy, that's no job. And Thursday we go home. Every Friday is Senior Citizens Day. Every Friday, how do we go and serve and help, especially graduates? Right. So it's no, right. Alright, it's not being charged over the door and expect the rate. But the point is, doesn't deal with. If it becomes segregation, we don't like them movements. Because they got to do property and get. And then Saturdays, that's why young people on Saturdays, all that time. You did. So that's when we want to see every block of the town for 7 times. When you think to.
I think the one, we think it's very effective. The whole here is really. Man, impacting, and. One perspective, look at environmental, and our community is. Especially in the COVID situation. The whole environment is. Because. I'm having this situation.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So, in some way, we go to some of the community talk about, you know. We also go to the.
Big time. And the second is the same thing in the if you try it, wherever we at, you can still do it. We got it, they close the food. We gotta cook that around.
And I think this is how we feel. How. Feel.
Yeah. Going in here,
Environment.
so.
That's the music. They have the energy, they have the desire, they want that. Stop here.
They got it. They got it working.
You know, I think we just have to reach out and make
Yes. But we got, as adults, we have to done it. But leaders lead, we should be leading. Did we ask something about when we should be done city? And told they. Where, you go broke, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta lead, it's the same. But when I tell you, and it's Friday, it's Sunday, it's Wednesday, and I can do it. You gonna go to the church? That's keeping you nice. We gotta say this to the patient, don't mention. Now, let me ask you a question about the cleanliness and environment. I'm gonna say this loud so y'all can see it, but this is what every zip code is responsible for. I'm gonna bring it around so you guys can see it. It says chef, farmers, entertainers, veterinarians, travel agents, business people, police, detectives, politics, teachers, judges, engineers, scientists, nurses, accountants, doctors, construction, lawyers, clerks, landscapers, cleaners, and marketers. These days repeat every 30 days. Every 4 Fridays, landscaping day. You don't have to do one of the landscapers, you retire landscapers, and then people who do it for a living every day. So we just got to tap into them, get the agreement, and let's make sure the trash is going. Like I said, on Madison, glass, trash everywhere. On Bristol and glass, just horrendous. Your landscape, how do we work with you? Can we give you half? Let's work out the agreement. We take that trash and be simple with our agreement. So the point is, you do a lot. I mean, people want to do for our risk. And if not, that's fine, so we can get them plugged in, that's what I'm doing. So if we come to the inventory first, we don't know what we working with. And that's the challenge, but we gotta, these dates keep repeating, no matter, even in the winter time. The last one is still less. What do you think about that? Jay? If you look at it.
I'm talking about, the young people.
Yes.
They're out. Or whatever. I would think of something that. A little bit. Because I feel,
Oh.
my mom. Woo! Oh, yes, a little more.
Jay,
Yeah, where something, she talked about a principle towards making. We had routine. I get up at 5 o'clock, now I feel routine. The dogs are growing, growing, Scheme, I think the schemes. It's spread out into, the work. I think they need to be restructured in families, and the ways that they start. And it's found out into the community, so. Some people here, we talk about fitness and walking around. How do you integrate this concept of education into the daily activity? For example, if I want to spearhead let's walk and talk event for fitness in the community, one great. So, doing this, how do we integrate the activity of, being aware that my continue, how do we do that? I think that's
every Saturday, Tuesday, right? Yeah. So what if we just say Saturday, we'll be blocking. Why would they know they do it? Because they know they need to go there somewhere to have fun. So now, because they want to go there somewhere, they gotta do something. You know what I mean? Because, but I'm the lady that, work, recreation, training. Remember that? The recreation is why I'm doing that. It ain't they want to put the work. And then they want to be trained. This they want to go out of town. You got this. You got to finish work in order to go out. So to me, that's where the dump scared that. We expect them to do something. What we all do. So we got to do that. And if we do that now they go with it. Here's stuff. I know that who take us out of time or see me. So if you don't do it right now, that is a respect that because you know something, I see you as a valuable person, other than someone just telling you what to do, just an authority. And so I think that's the solution. Now, it's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna talk about this document, something that's kind of a serious question, because for the most part, Kevin, can you go with her? Because his name is in essence. Yeah. So what's your name, your zip code, and what you want to see happen before you leave this earth? And
Yeah. Oh. Everything you need to get. And then, what do you mean this earth? What do you like? Information about people.
have you know, see how that. And then, that, that Everybody doing what? Everybody doing what? Is that what you want to say? Because I mean, just your introduction, we'll get into that part. We got, well, well, maybe a little bit further. And you know, that's the style so, all right, so let's do this. Now, it's 4 o'clock. I want y'all to get tough with me. I want y'all to try to break me from what I'm about to say. I want you to shoot holes through what I'm about to say. And I wanted to present this last one, and time got away from us. I said, no, we're gonna do it this one for sure. And so what this is, I'm about to make a declaration. And I dare challenge everyone to say that it can't happen. And then I'm gonna give you reasons why it's gonna happen. Okay, so we're going to turn our Black communities around this year, this summer. And it's almost guaranteed. Only one guarantee is Jeff said, it's almost guaranteed. Who said no?
You said this.
Who said this? This. I'm gonna shoot up. Say how?
You know, that's it, why?
You say no?
You said it's more.
We start. Nationwide, yeah, Chicago will be where we're gonna see the impact, shot time. Yep. Think that possibly? But how do you feel about it?
I feel as a child, yes.
Okay. So let me,
It's a child.
it's a challenge. You didn't say it's a challenge, but it's not impossible. Feast your eyes on this color document. The purpose of this will be color, because I want to see what I'm about to talk about. It's only gonna take us 33 days. To turn the whole world around me. If. So the title say 33 days long. Somebody told me later that Jesus was 33. I said, wow, I didn't, that wasn't a part of the 33 days. So, and now about presenting why. So first and foremost, the reason 33 days is because we have literally 26 codes. That's our structure. So I wouldn't be saying this if we didn't have a structure first. And our structure is block by block. Everything happens and comes from the block. It's no, in Chicago, you on the block somewhere. So we have capacity because of block by block. We have the zip codes. Everyone in America lives in the zip code. Every Skid Row in LA is in the zip code. So we got the zip codes, block by block, and with our process, every government, every zip code has a much unit. So we can't blow up if every government didn't have a chance to do their part. So if there's 20 governments, it takes a minimum of 3 days, so that every government gets their time. And I'm gonna talk about what that means, but just know that's why I guarantee you 20 days. Now, some of the days involve in the 30-day count. But just take it as every government has to get their turn. It's 30 days a month, and the first 3 days is west side day, south side day, and east side. We not working from those sides. We never have. So we focused on where it's been neglected at. My 50 years. Okay, so that's 30 days represent one whole month, 3 days represent West Side. That's audit, what we just did is 30 days. If you look there, you see underneath 30 days blow up, 30 days blow up, you see May, June, and July. He can only count the 30 months. You know why? We in hibernation season right now, it's just not coming out. 6 months out the year, people are hibernating, being the inside. During hibernation season, we got a chance to get you, we can talk to you, because you're in the house, dark outside. But you can't wait to get outside, as soon as the weather breaks, you're ready. And so if we don't get out like before June 30th is the deadline, it's over, it's 300 events on the long. Family reunions, back to festival concerts, get-togethers, you name it, and black people are too busy. So if we don't get you before the summer, we ain't get you during the summer. We're gonna be all over the place. And one of the challenges for Black Chicago is everybody's doing something, but there's no synchronization. It's everybody doing their own thing. So let's go underneath that. That live in victory, that circle there, this here is key. I was supposed to this. It's how we live it. That's anyone disagree with that? How we live. This you said it's the value. I'm not living this kind of still on the street. I'm not living. See, living is no standards. All right. So let's look at what we got under the living conventions. Y'all see that there? At the top. There's basically 48 conventions every week. It's on top of the church. There's 48 conventions, guys. The conventions are always in Gary, Indiana. And the reason why that's important is because Gary is a black city. It's not that far from Chicago. And the biggest thing is it's the most affordable city in the house. You still buy a home there for 5 figures. Okay, so we want to make sure that Gary is an outlet like Chicago community. It's relatively safe. So imagine what that looks like when young people, whatever weekend, there's 48 weeks out in here. Whatever weekend, they know they can get on the shuttle, get to Gary, and when they get there, they're going to learn. They're going to be able to pass through peers. This weekend was the science convention, so any chapter scientists, retired scientists, adult scientists, and youth that want to. Next weekend is the kindergarten, third grade teachers convention. So the convention, y'all, is the new mindset, like always, every single week. All right, any thoughts on that? Next to that, awards. So literally, we got awards for every grade. Man of the month, man of the year. Here's why the awards matter. Some black people are so traumatized that they gotta get something first. Then when he was talking, one of the recommended that he saw that you did something that said you give you the man of the month. So when we come $25 gift card or whatever the case is, you feel a certain way. So some of the thugs gotta get an award. We gotta find a reason to give them these things we care about. So the award is therapeutic. And next to that tour, we on tour right now in Dr. Park. Dr. Park is here to Atlanta. We on tour in Atlanta. And Tony was big, the reason we going to Atlanta because we're on tour. You know, you want that just the generation we on tour there. There's a tour every month. It's 12 cities every right here. So the tour does this by keeps moving. Going places. We're not even seeing God. We're going through a different. So here's what we found that Rosewood is representing. They started to do gas and car come to Dr. Park. One of the gas coming. You invested in Dr. Park this month. And you did the same thing. So imagine if all 19 people invested in the movement. The business is straight now. Because we got a name on tour. So that's important that we keep the tour going so that we can break up the dead, dry bones desolate blocks, then you got all these people here, like a concert. So the tour keeps happening, rotating around. There ain't no port right underneath that. When you're on tour, you know you gotta take the photo, it's money. You can say, hey, I spent money. So the tour comes out like this, come to your neighborhood and spend some money. Underneath that, this is the most important and the most confusing. It says 180. Y'all see that? 180. That's about 6 meetings a day. 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Every day. Let me take you about that. We got people on welfare who right now, because what Trump did, they don't get 8 hours, they lose their SNAP. 108 meetings, and if it's an hour meeting, that's 108 hours. That's 28 hours more than what they require. This 108 meetings happen no matter no one comes to them. So if you say, I'm gonna be a part of this 100, I'm gonna be a part of 80 of the 108, you can literally use that as an excuse. If you say you want your son, you give him the money anyway, but he's sitting around doing nothing, no. You gotta register for 20 of those 108 meetings for me to keep giving you an allowance. The meeting's happening no matter what. You make sure of that. It's on Zoom, no excuse. You log on, but the meeting is our excuse. So whatever you put on Twitter to give people work. Real work. Like each one of the meetings work. Science meeting, teacher meeting, lawyer meeting, judge meeting. Go do your research, get us a vocabulary verse, go see where the industry is going. It's work to do. Everyone in terms of the need. So it's really no excuse for sitting around. So just know the purpose of the meetings is so that there's always stuff to do. So we need to use quick aside. In the event that AI kick out a lot of jobs, which they seem to might. Growing up in the projects, we literally had to sit around and just hang out all day. Duck, hang out, drinking sugar. With the 108, because out of the sky got saying you got something when you super leagues, you got really private Saturday meetings, 10 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night. Busy. If you can't get in this truth, and you're connected with people right on in the life, whatever the subject is. So now we're connected about what we have and we learning. You really learn this. You really don't know. You want to be a carpenter, you really don't know what carpenters. So that just know that 108 takes away excuse. The last day solution, that's that. So the purpose initiative is sustainability. It's easy to do something and then not get it going. It's easy. You start something, you keep it going. The last day solution was the design of broken clock. Broken clock is right. Today, we don't have to. So it's like AM, so it's like right? So what we had to do, because of like people in Chicago, everybody being busy, it's 12 meetings a month, right? Once a month. Nobody can make off the square, so I'm always happy. So we say, all right, let's be like the broken clock. How about if you only did it twice a year? Yeah. That's what I mean. When we use your last names, you know, so we literally took every alphabet, A to Z, and we gave them every 6 months to be available. So this month's last name is L through O. L through O. We won't bug these people again until so only March, 6 months later, September, we bugged with some murders. Whether Nash was O'Neal. What does that do to black people? So that mean on the Navy ship, it must always be someone on duty. Ship can never have a second where no one is on duty. Ever. It's a process built around it. With this last night solution, if your son get hit by a car in December, we know what we can call because of the last solution. December is Williams and Walters. We ain't bugging right now, we bugging in December. So therefore, we got an army that's always ready because we now reduce how we budget, we only budget twice a year. So also the money, we got 100,000 people who know that they save twice a year. So if you're welcome, you're with December, ready $100, ready. It's predicted, and with predictability, now we can get things done. As you said, well, they don't want to commit it. Because they ain't gonna be bugging a long time. With the last time solution, okay, I can do twice a year. I know it. I commit, I know it's predicted. So that's the key component of why I feel comfortable saying it, is because we know all the things. And then the last thing is the 7 8 11 patterns. So with this, same with predictability, but this allows us to treat one of the biggest problems we have as Black people, which is competing with each other. Now, my mentor was Dr. Philip Jackson. He was educated or die. Y'all, you got clear. That was his mantra. Our brother Webb Evans was economics. If you're not fixing economics, you ain't talking about nothing. Then we had brother Quincy Harris said, if you're not healthy, you can't do nothing. So the 7 8 living habits was designed so that we can say, okay, Tuesday is education day. Now, Thursday, I know. Tuesday will be education day when it comes to blah, blah, blah. I'm focused everything actually Thursday. So the purpose of it, so the people who are adamant about their cycle can have their one day because they don't like doing all the things, but you can't monopolize the whole block. So we got these habits that allow everyone to have their experience on the big stage. So let me pause there. What y'all think about what's up there?
So like I think about, see what it does, we were saying all this about it here. Because we live in that. And this creates the Bible see we. It's a lot of moving part, right?
Nigga, you know, with the spirit.
Over. Over the. It's some of the issues. So I think it's good for to answer to those.
Now, I just put what's the problem. That's what we want, that we're trying to know what's holding us back. So it sounds good, but what's holding us back? But before we get to that, let's go down some further. ITR is the future of Black economy, no matter what happens with AI. That's our future. You know how they put in 100 years down the line, this 100 years from now, this is our future. Right now, literally everyone makes money off of Black information. Remember, Black people in America are the richest Black people in the world. We're richer than 40 countries in the world. We're richer than Spain, 42 million, used to be 46 million. They got $1.4 trillion, we spent 1.6 trillion. So we got to know our power. And so the key is all the studies, what black haircare products, what Black music is, what they gather and pay. These people make money just gather. Guess what? We're going to need the information out. So information job is forever. Information is going to be here no matter what job. It changes the second you get it. So Antonio going out of town. What did I ask him to get? 38 what? What was it called? 38 what? What happened there? He would think. 38, that day, what? What was it? I think it was what? Their name, what's that now? Information. So imagine when they get paid for that. We at 26. Imagine him now. He got a schedule. He going to Detroit, this information, going to Milwaukee, this information. He ain't going traveling. He's doing something. And that information he gets going over the block leader because people in people that don't talk to you. Information is a job, do that. Travel. That's why I told y'all, the best thing is like traveling, Venezuela is traveling. When you travel, it allows you to be more excited. If people was here from out of town, they would be here because hey, that's not the South. The South talking about we go downtown. But you gotta do essentially a purpose, right? So travel is long term. We gotta have our own shuttle buses moving back and forth. This city from the South. If you catch one shuttle, get the next. You got to deal with it. That's what that might be a little time. You'll get three shuttle buses, put through the spot. You see what I'm saying? We got to put money behind travel, so we got fighters. People ain't no border. In the barber shop, they tell me when the trigger, don't sit around. Real estate, real estate. Wherever you go, you gotta have this stay. Yeah, so before they came over Airbnb, we are in this books. We were using the military homes. So imagine when you go to Detroit, you stand in our place. We know Evan gonna be there for 3 days, and he got the next person coming in is one. That was our concept 30 years ago. With the military. So the real estate, us and other races are buying real estate and black people, that should be no, we should be buying real estate so that we can make sure every different city that tribe, I think we got access to state. And we help you guys, and we be your biggest client. Keeping it dollars and money. Any questions on that? Okay. Let's go underneath that. It says Milwaukee Cats, Detroit Cats, and St. Louis Cats. Where we at time? Okay, good. So let me tell you what cats is. I already told you what they break it down. Cats is the black solution. But push holes, shoot that down. Here's why it's the solution. Because the C in cats is the conventions. God heard me go over there. Conventions being all things, groups of black entities, teachers, Bible boys, meeting, coordinating each other. Conventions. That's part of cats, that's the C. Awards. We always there people, we talk about people. We always getting recognized for something. Self-esteem, boosting confidence. Imagine an Atlanta 18-year-old flying ready to get the award. What you think they would be doing in Atlanta? What shots have been my award? All right, that's part of the cats, the A. The T is the tour. Constantly moving in each other's neighborhoods, helping each other, boosting their economy. And the S is today. Summit. The summit is our key village. West Side family right now. Geneva State, West Side. We over here. The summit is here. We gotta pack it up. Gotta learn. This is going to Wilmot next. So CATS is the convention, the board, the tours, and the summit. All owned and controlled by black people. They can't stop a grant, it's going away. Y'all follow me? Now, Milwaukee Cats matters because Milwaukee is coming to the convention here to the summit of Chicago. Atlanta, Detroit matters because they're coming to the y'all see that? So it's always an excuse for every one of our cities to come together in Chicago in their ways. Meaning this should be popular with items because they come. All right. So now let's move to the right. See the main buckets there? This is how we know we're going to fix our communities right here. Right now, on your block, there are business people. Do you know them? On your block, there are people who love protesting and holding people accountable. So people, some go wrong, man, yeah, I'm on the next week. That's kids. That's red right. On the block, we have military veterans, safety, police, firefighters. On the block, you know. On the block are students in education, teachers, educators for the education time. It will help you with a lot of students that keep having. Makes sense. Thing 5 is construction. We eventually have other groups making more money to remodel houses. That maybe is the factor. Like backwards. The first law of nature is self-preservation. We need to preserve our own numbers. This raised in Team 6. Y'all know our history. White people have died helping fight for civil rights. So Team 6 is non-black people who care about what's going on with black people. We call them modern day abolition, later today abolition. Those are. Team 7 is food. If y'all didn't know, the Scotland industry switched over to the food industry. They use the same nicotine chemicals they use in processed foods to hook you and addict you. It's a war on food, y'all. Who on your blood cares about farming, gardening, and preparing these things? You need to know. By not knowing, you keep taking encouragement. The last one is the legal team. This is our lawyers. This is the lawsuits in the crowd. This is our politicians that made it on the block. You gotta know. Someone keep getting hit by a car with a point, that's a team 8 issue, because you need to get a petition so the alderman can introduce a stop sign. That's legal. So look at what I just presented, y'all. On your block, do you know this each other? By not knowing, we not in a position to know. And we lose each other. This is it is no one with you. I don't like it. I don't like something. That's the war. So we help break through that because we send a young person that's really got to do it. And once young person break through, then they start to see you differently because oh, you cool next to. So it's I think he said a lot of stuff you got to go through from simple. All right. Underneath that, you see it's the same thing. Like being dead. We got to stop this bleeding by June 30th. By June 30th, we don't have like statistics. All right. So June 30th is that deadline. All right. Next to that, you see those are the zip codes. So those are all the zip codes in the next class, right there. The last 2 digits of the zip codes. So 280 right here. Now look inside that circle. That's where we spend money at. Housing is real estate. Right? Housing. You see awards, that's self-explanatory. Travel, that's self-explanatory. Training, this is part of our training. Then the biggest one is manpower. We have to pay our people when we pay jobs so that we can have them traveling and doing information gathering. So now that I can choose that to y'all, let me tell you what's holding us back. The only thing holding us back. Any questions first? Okay. Let's do this. Let's do the third page first. Let's go there. Okay. The only thing holding us back from getting to where we ultimately want to go, we got virus traveling is Black people seeing value in moving plans. He said the only thing holding us back. We have the structure. The structure is dynamic. We have the system. That's an exclusive data system is things that keep going on with the production. We got that. I'm dead, Friday still Tuesday. I'm dead, third week, that's still Thursday. So we got something that they can't kill like they do in the past. Like you guys got to kill the week. You can't kill these habits. You can't kill time. Everything I told you is tied to time, meaning they can't kill it no more. So we got a system that they can't stop. The richest person in the world is still with that. Time will run out for him. When instead of they live out the system is not, they keep people we didn't know. So what you're looking at here, right? At the top right here, well, let me tell you what's the problem. The problem is Black people not releasing. I said a little money, but that's actually clear. It's the $1 not coming that's killing. That's allowing them to stay on the money. We 26 million, you know, we don't have $46 million. That means that we got Black people not in agreement. That's what that means. We made all the pieces. We don't know where it's going. We don't know what it's going for. It's one up. And it's the fact that we haven't done that while we haven't been able to make this spin around. Where that money is being used by leaving information travel real estate. That spinning around means young people traveling. The time we need to be young people All this stuff, tough. It's not going around because of money. Okay, little money, not grants. Grants hurt us, actually, they hurt us. Grants, when grants do, grants take you off the hook. I gotta get my. This whole thing is hinged on blacks buying these, blacks in agreement that I'm gonna do my part. Okay, so grants hurt us, not you, hurt, others should use grants, not us. We got people personal. We gotta do stuff. So what you're looking at here is what needs to happen by June 30. We have to have 1,009 people agree and execute on pulling together 1,000. Okay. On top of that. My wife, it's my wife. This is my birthday. January. She put a call down, we raised $12. 9 came in one day. Because she said, hey, it's my husband's birthday, I love me, going to see my you see yours in right now. We can do it, son. Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. I'm going to do this. So let's do, we can do this. It can be done. We showed it 2 months ago, January. The issue is, can we do that every month? That's why we want to do it every month. We can keep it going. That $1 every month, check it. You know, Janine's still alive. We'll get it money next month. Okay. You follow? It keeps us connected. We find out what like our sinners, we got nothing to do. So what you see here is the protected bubble. Now, what I'm saying, 1,000 people is a science to 1,000. 1,000 people is 4 groups of 250 people. 4 groups of 250 people. Why 4 groups? Because you can't do nothing. If you want to make a state, you need 4 things. You gotta have a pipe, made in the state. You gotta have a tool, made in the state. You gotta have a seal, and you know what to do with it. You gotta have everything needs these 4 things. So the 1,000 represents 4, 250. The benches, the walls, the walls. Because everyone got into the sun. That's what everybody got into the courts. That's what, but as before, we don't reach on time. And the 4 things, some will be your niche. So that's when you look at 1,000 people, it's not allowing us to be able to make sure that you protect. Because whoever is doing this, if the city boots your car, if you need help, your protective bubble goes to be that way. They don't give us $1. They can give you $5, and you got 5 grand to help. But you can't eat up everyone because they still get old. The point is, we gotta be there for each other as people, and we can't get afraid. Talk about money, we can't get afraid of serving money. Our philosophy is you either circulate or suffocate. If blood not circulating, that's blood clot. We got. We not circulating. Y'all follow our black risk takers, entrepreneurs, are hurting because of black circulation. Our spending is more important than our income. Our spending, when we redirect our spending, we can change the behaviors. Every other ethnic group knows this. That's why every supply store, the gas station, and the corner store, the Asian supply stores, the middle salon, you know, the Mexican cutting. It's not spending they got. We're not in the first one. So if we can't agree on God, that's why we shake hands. So we want to move our people into this protected bubble by zip code. By zip code. So that's how we justify it in Geneva with 1,000 people from the west side. So they're saying, I'm not going to the south side. Keep you in the zip code. That protects it. You know what I mean? That way, ain't no west side, south side. You start with do something out west, and then do something out southwest. So we got to cut the zip codes. Stay in the zip code. Good. It's going into this period. Y'all see that moving the people who's agreeing this period. And that's why I want to take y'all to the last document. This period. 1,000 people is just 50 people in every zip code. 50 people in every zip code giving $8 gets us to where we need to go by the way. 50 people. Look at this embarrassing document. Want to take Here's my. So, here, this is February, this is last month. This is our report on every black neighborhood and the $1 that came in for the whole month of February, 28 days, y'all. So let's go through this. It's being reported. Let's go through this. California Heritage, that's 60612, not one person paid the $1. We won't fit it, not one. All right. Go over to 16, the home area, that's no longer one person out of 50 paid the $1. So we need 49 more people. Let's go down, that's in the home, that's in the total. 3 people. Progress there. All right, go down to the Laverne, that's North Boston, one person. Go down to Madison to Laverne, no one. Go to Chicago, Pulaski, no one. So if you live in that zip code, one person saw a value enough to say that it is a state. This is our biggest problem. We have money. Like I said, we have more money than say, can we agree? So when you see zero, that's lack of agreement. I don't know. It's a million reasons. Let's go to the south side, 55th grade city first. 79th National, one person. 630 Boston, one person. 630 Russell, one person. 630 Denver, one person. This is the whole zip code, not just that block. It's going to be y'all music, what area it's in. And then 79th West, not one person. Again, you guys, this here says more about us as a collective, right? Then we go over the east side, 47 past 14. That's Washington Park. 87 Jefferson, one person. 795, 2 people, that's Chatham. 112 Michigan, that's 280. All right, now this is $1 piece. Everything is on $12. So he's not on this. This is $1. Not just $12 people can pay for a year. The reason that matters, our $12 people, you guys, picture it this way. The $1 people, we can keep coming back to. Why? Those are dollars. I think you come to me, baby, 12, baby, 12, no, they didn't have to get it on the $1 you keep. Because we ain't burning dollars, but only we get more than what special. So we can keep going. So the $1,000 people is a tool that we can keep going back to because we know we're not burning out. So there's different harmony, right? 630 Road, that's where President Obama Museum became built. One person. 95th National, one person. South Shore, 75th Days, no person. And then 35th and King Drive, Brunswick, the most in the whole city. 7 people. So what I'm saying to you guys is by June 30th, if we don't have 50 people in all 20 zip codes, it's over for the rest of the city. And the reason I say that is you're not getting black people attention with some people. They all over the place. They planning it now. They planning it now. They want to have what they do. But if we get them now, and they commit this $1 money, they got to set up. They can be not. They got us in the that's all we need. We're gonna fix our community there. It's not you can do it quick. You're not gonna fix it. But what they're going to do, you get that with this guy in on Central Avenue in Atlanta, he ready to shoot down there. He would gravitate learning carpentry. So your money fix that you did. It's our money that's going to provide opportunities so for people who you might not listen to. So it's our money for whatever business. So it's our money that's going to fix us, not us. I tell all the groups, they're like, we doing this, we doing this, we doing this. Doing is good for you. With your money, you provide opportunities for people who might not. It's okay. You don't want that person to be the shooter of their country. Let's give them some opportunities. Let's use your money to do that. The structure is going to make sure that you can conventions, more stores, and something to keep them fit. But if we don't fit that, then. So right there, y'all, 2 holes from there. It won't work for you. Go ahead. That's the theory. 2%. 2%. That's your price. Then that's every 6 months. So now, keep in mind, Circle 619, Circle spends $62,000 every day on lottery. They have 130 plus people. They the highest lottery in Circle on earth. They're like that. So we got money to go ahead. 5 minutes? What time is it? Oh, yeah. So, 4:50. No, it's gonna be at 2:45. All right, yeah. All right, so shoot those with that, y'all. Will work, don't work. Sounds too optimistic. Perfect question. How's the communication? Poorly. Poorly. Poorly, that's how. Poorly, that's how. My wife, she gives me a lot of time about poorly is, checking on people. And I would say this in my defense. It's 20 zip codes. Ideally, the zip codes will drive this now. Every zip code, ideally, would say, we gonna take charge, we're gonna do this. That's what it needs to happen. So we got edited, zip code, that's why you see 2 days, a little bit more, but we got active participants. So if every zip code participated in communicating, they kind of free. The thing like, it's true, that's $4 right there. Unfortunately, you'll see what, every month, 14 years old, so it's really not supposed to be committed and, executed. So we got 600 people that. But these are the numbers. It is 40 again, we hope to make it better than 14. So that's it, you guys, we get, I'm gonna announce, before we go. We got one here, the journalist, another journalist, one department, I work with, and so she is a pillar in my neighborhood, citywide, and we need to make sure black real estate is black now, minimum stuff. And so this here is a press release, what she does, and does commercial, close CPA, right? And so, $125 for a spot, whenever you spend money with black people, you get the name of the money report. Whatever you're bidding on, if it's motor, you do commercial money, you get the name. Like that's the good part of it. So I got these flyers, you guys can take one and promote it, let others know, because we should be saying, we have to get support. We need to invest, not get support for the money's out. Because I know that you gotta be able to name up. Not naming your board means we went 30 days without supporting one another state. We got overhead costs, we didn't keep them going. So that's it, you guys. Next month, maybe we good, we will one time. And so, we got, and, one more, I want to talk about the work. And that, now you're a business, you have business, what's your business? What? So even the free stuff goes to the flea market, sell stuff like lawnmowers, stuff like that.
They, a lot of stuff that people might need, like water cooler. Everything.
So the key, how do you find
But they know how to get,
you got the little bit, they probably find.
no, I do it my time. Yeah,
Okay. So when we go get that going on, because what we want to kind of do is electronically support each other. So as long as we send them those cash out and we can say you support them, whether we get products or not. At least you know you put money into black risk taking product. That's the key. Any closing remarks? Yeah. Everybody that don't need to do. Oh, yeah. But yours is every second Tuesday for this neighborhood. So every second Tuesday, we're all good. But this, we're going down next March. This is something, but this is a big deal, but really. Yeah, don't put that. But you get to all of them. All right, we got two here now, thank you guys. Peace. Oh, yeah. Oh, video? I know, my first, Brian, son, he got it. So what's your name? Oh, yeah, you That's this is when. We did. But. Yeah, I texted to you.
Yeah.
Oh, been like that. That good man, I've been pulling them numbers for years. Yeah, we created policy. Not one to take that. That's Bob Russell. Shit, I've been doing it.